All right, I wanted to come on and touch on a probably touchy subject for a lot of women um, and men. Um, in the beginning, there were watchers, or they were called angels, that came down and took wives, human wives, took human women as their wives, and they bore Nephilim. Now, supposedly during Noah, during this time, there were giants, okay? And the Almighty wanted to rid the earth of the giants. So the Almighty flooded the world. Well, history repeats itself. History tends to repeat itself. So, for those women or those men, when you're having a lucid dream and you're having a lucid dream and there is some sexual contact involved. Now, these are supposedly fallen angels, when in actuality they are extraterrestrial, which are called the Anunnaki. Now, these beings supposedly had left Earth, and unfortunately, they haven't left Earth. They've always been here. But not only that, you have the reptilians and you have the draconians. Now, these beings are still considered as so-called fallen angels. But in fact, they are not fallen angels. They are an extraterrestrial race. Now, these beings also are responsible for sleeping with taking up wives here on earth and boring Nephilim. Now, just because we don't see the giants, we don't see them, so to speak, or so to say, just because we don't see them, these beings they're very, very highly, what's the word I want to use? They're very highly technological sound. So they have things that can make them cloak. Now, even though the DNA of the human has been watered down and the humans are no longer living up to 5,000 years, 10,000 years, 30,000 years, 50,000 years, 100,000 years. I mean, even though the human is not living that long anymore and the DNA has been watered down from generation to generation, does not mean that these fallen ones are still not doing the same thing. Only thing happens is history repeats itself. So if you are in a meditative state and you are, let's say you're meditating and you're laying down on your back and you're meditating and you get these funny urges, sexual urges, that would be the fallen ones that are messing around with you. Those would be the ones that will be messing around with you. These are the fallen ones. These are the ones that are, what they did back then is still going on today. It's still going on today. It's just a different time. These fallen angels are still sleeping with the women. They're still sleeping with the women. How do you think that they become hybrids? How do you think that they're hybrids when, you know, you all of a sudden see someone morph in front of your face and they look like a lizard. Fallen one. Nephilim. So what happened back then so long ago is still happening today. There are a lot of women out there that are being touched, sexually assaulted, and really can't do anything about it because this being is unseen, because this being has a cloaking device on them. So, I just wanted to put this out there. If you're vibing or resonating with what I'm saying, or if you understand what I'm saying, what happened back then is still going on today. Still going on today. Nothing different. These followers are still sleeping with women. They're still sleeping with men. You're in a dream and you're having a sexual and even sometimes it doesn't even have to be intimate in a dream, because they want your life force. They want what you have. So I just wanted to put that out there, let you guys know that these beings are still around and they're still sleeping with women. They're still boring Nephilim. They're just not the Nephilim that you see, the giants, because they still tinkering with humans in the background. You can't see them. They tinker with humans when they're sleeping. They tinker with humans when they're awake, but mostly when they're sleeping. They're still messing with your DNA. So when this person goes and have a child with their significant other, whatever, this being will take over that person's body. This being will insert its DNA into that woman. So, just so you know, I'm talking to the women. I know what's going on because I've experienced it before. And know that what was going on and understood what was going on. So, I just wanted to put that out there. Line of Judah, ancestor of the Lyrans, out.